I am Tony Parker from the San Antonio Spurs.
I'm Paul George of the Indiana Pacers.
I'm Nick Young. You tune in to Kicks on Court.
What's going on, world? I'm your host, George Kill, and welcome to the latest edition of Kicks on Court Weekly. This week, 76ers guard Tony Wroten shares with us how not winning the Kicks on Court Champion Award affects his shoe decisions this year. Plus, we reveal to you the Week 1 highlights of the new college Kicks on Court season. But first, let's check out the top 10 Kicks on Court this week in the Western Conference. Kicking off the list at number 10 is Jamal Crawford in a brand new brand black J Crossover 2 PE. Number 9 sees Nate Robinson in the Gamma Blue Air Jordan 12. And number 8 features Markieff Morris in the Phoenix Suns Foamposite 1. Number 7 puts the spotlight on Damian Lillard's Adidas Crazy Light Boost PE. Number 6 gives shine to Wilson Chandler in the 35,000 degrees Nike KD7. And number 5 focuses on Nate Robinson in one of his favorites, the playoff Air Jordan 13. Number 4 again highlights Markieff Morris, this time in the Jim Green Foamposite. Number 3 sees Isaiah Thomas in the Air Jordan 5 Lab 3. Number 2 features Ty Lawson's Nike KD7 N7. And coming in at number 1 is Nick Young, who returned from injury in the Black History Air Jordan 3. Though Nick Young wore the number 1 shoe this week, Phoenix Suns forward Markieff Morris is our Western Conference Kicks on Court Player of the Week simply because he continues to switch things up. In addition to the Suns and Jim Green Foamposites of this week, the Twin has now worn 7 Foamposites through 12 games, which include the Total Crimson Pair, the All-White Foamposite, the Black Suede Foams, the Pink Foams for Breast Cancer Awareness Month, and the Metallic Pewters. Last season ended with Nick Young claiming his second Kicks on Court champion title in 3 years, but the decision wasn't as easy as it looked. 76ers guard Tony Wroten was a close second, seeing that he wore more than 25 different shoes during the season, including the oldest Foamposite we've seen in recent memory and 3 different Air Jordan customs. Some might have thought he should have taken home the crown, including Tony Wroten himself, who has decided to calm down on the Kicks on Court this season.
First off, I definitely thought I should have won last year, but that's a different story. But I just really chilled, you know what I'm saying? I still got my passion and love for shoes, but, now I feel like I put my all into it last year. I was just wasting shoes. I wear them one time out of 82 game season and then never see them again. So now I'm just going what feels comfortable. And I'm always going to try to, bring the shoes out, but it's not going to be as serious as I was last year. I feel like I put too much effort into that, you know what I'm saying? I'm big on styling, I'm big on, shoes, look good, play good, but I feel like, I put a little bit too much effort to that, you know what I'm saying? And I just need to focus on the team and winning. And
what do you think about Nick Young on-court shoe game to yours last year?
His was crazy. Like I said, I feel like I should have won, but he made a great, impression too, obviously, you know what I'm saying? With him winning, especially with the Supreme Foams and, old school Kobe used to wear it, you know what I'm saying? He killed it too, you know what I'm saying? So it's not like discrediting nobody, you know what I'm saying? Because Nick Young brought it out too, but, you know what I'm saying? I felt like I brought it out, too. Plus, nobody really was doing the customs. I got a few more of them, but, I just wait for the right time. We don't really get a lot of TV games in Philly, so, you know what I'm saying? I just really wait till the right time to bring them out.
I saw you say something about superstition, like once you play in one shoe for a while and you're doing good and you kind of stick with that one, huh?
Yeah, I'm real superstitious. Like, I can't wear the same shoes for shoot-around that I play in the game in. I remember one time a equipment manager forgot my shoot-around shoes and I almost had a heart attack, you know what I'm saying? So it's just very superstitious, just like eating candy for a game and, listening to music, you know what I'm saying? Things like that, other things I do. But, yeah, I've been, playing pretty well this season. So, I kind of really stuck with, a few rotations. But, as time goes on, I'm definitely bringing, a few exclusives.
Now, don't be too alarmed, as Mr. Wroten has already worn 7 different shoes to start the season off, including the metallic silver Chuck Posite, the USA Barkley Posite, the Penny 1, and 3 different KD7s. Well, after giving us a preview of the college Kicks on Court last week, Nice Kicks' Pierce Simpson is back with a recap of the highlights in Week 1.
Thanks, George. Now, once again, I'm Pierce Simpson, here to showcase the top kick scene during Week 1 of the college basketball season. 2 teams that stood out was UNLV and San Diego State. Starting things off, we'll take you to Vegas to see what UNLV players rock the best shoes. Guard Jalen Kendrick laced up the Air Jordan 2 white and varsity red. Center Good Luck Okonobo wore the Air Jordan 13 gray toe. And UNLV guard Cody Doolin wore the Nike Hyperdunk 2014. San Diego State forward Dwayne Poley Jr. laced 2 stellar models this week, the first one being the Air Jordan 14 black toe, and the second model being a Nike KD7. In addition, his teammate Trey Kill wore the Air Jordan 14 Ferrari. Some additional highlights of the week included Casey Hill of the University of Florida lacing up this University of Florida PE of the Nike KD7. Ryan Manuel of SMU wore the Nike KD7 Global Game. Rondé Hollis-Jefferson of the Arizona Wildcats laced up this Nike LeBron 12 PE. And Jahlil Okafor of the Duke Blue Devils wore the Nike LeBron 10 Prism. And that concludes the week that was in college kicks. And to see more, head over to nicekicks.com. Now, early within the NBA season, the Cleveland Cavaliers have been a bit shaky. However, they dominate in another round. And to see more, I'm going to send things back to my man George Kill to provide you with the top 10 kicks seen in the Eastern Conference.
John Wall kicks off the list in his Paisley Adidas J Wall 1. Number 9 sees Sean Marion in a red and yellow Hyperfuse 2014 PE. And number 8 focuses on Dion Waiters' revisit to his Rising Stars Challenge Nike Zoom Crusader PE. Number 7 features J.R. Smith in the On The Road KD7. Number 6 puts the focus on DeMar DeRozan, this time in a red, black, and white Kobe 9 ID. And number 5 sees Iman Shumpert in the Royal and Gum Adidas Crazy 8. Number 4 highlights LeBron's white and yellow LeBron 12 PE. Number 3 highlights Will Cherry in the gray toe Air Jordan 13. Number 2 sees Tony Wroten in the red and white Nike Air Penny 1. And coming in at number 1 again is LeBron James and his debut of a gray and yellow LeBron 12. Once again, King James was crowned our Eastern Conference Kicks on Court Player of the Week for his ongoing onslaught of LeBron 12 PEs, which now brings the 4-time MVP to 9 different LeBron 12s in 10 games. Well, I spotted 2 very nice LeBrons in my Fave 5 of your Kicks on Court. Starting off with Matt Sweeney in the Swingman LeBron 9. We have Ced Free all the way from Australia in the Jordan Mellow M4, and T. Paul in the gray toe Air Jordan 13. Clout 435 rocked the Global Game KD7 on court, and rounding out the list is Anthony in the Wutha LeBron 11. Well, that brings today's show to a close. Due to the Thanksgiving holidays, you won't see us 7 days from now, but check back on December 5th for the next episode of Kicks on Court Weekly. Until then, your host, George Kill.